Hi, my name is Jaime Espinosa, and I want to talk about the AVR system, Air Valve Recycling System. I have this idea about the environmental problem, how to resolve it. The 1950s, they create a catalytic converter in the 1950s because they predict about the environmental issue that we having right now. They predicted. Now we know about it. We know about climate change. We know the problem now. 1950s all the way to the 1970s and 80s, they create the catalytic converters. They start putting catalytic converters on the vehicles. Nowadays, they got a brand new catalytic converters on the 18-wheelers. That catalytic converter stops 99.9% of carbon monoxide, which is beautiful. It's good. Unfortunately, we don't have those catalytic converters on all vehicles. If we can install those catalytic converters on each vehicle, then we will be a success on the environmental issue concerning vehicles. With my idea, we can install on each vehicle. Real easy, it's real easy to install. Inexpensive, and we can take care of the environmental problem. But after I tested, I realized that not only can clean up the environmental issue, the environmental problem that we have right now, also can create density, because it's nothing but clean air, turning clean air into the environment. Will create density, will create moist, and will attract rain to the state of California. Okay, 40 years ago, brought my son from the hospital, my wife and my newborn baby, and it was 1975. It was smoky, foggy. It was bad. It was bad. And that's the first time I think about this idea. I said, wait a minute, I wish I could do something about it. I wish I could do something about the situation. And years later, in my wildest imagination, I say, wait a minute, I say, what about if we can create a huge, gigantic vacuum cleaner and clean all this pollution, all this bad air? And I said to myself, well, that's not possible. It's just my wildest imagination. Then about 5 years back, I said to myself, wait a minute, that's possible. That is possible to create a huge, big vacuum cleaner to clean all this environmental issue. We got over 40 million vehicles just here in the state of California. We can make a big vacuum cleaner. We can just put a piece, a small item on each vehicle that will clean up the air. It will clean up the air system. Yes, that device is very simple. It's a very simple device. It's a one-way bulb that synchronizes with the intake bulbs inside of the motor, as well as the RPM. It doesn't affect the performance of the engine. It doesn't interfere at all with the air system inside. What I'm talking about is to modify the airbox control on all vehicles. all vehicles. It's very easy. Um, my goal is to take out as much possible air out of the system without damage the good performance of the vehicle, because the engine has to be performed 100% right. You don't want to use no more gas, no more nothing. That valve, it won't interfere with nothing at all, not even with the sensor. With the air sensor, it won't touch it. It will be right on the spot. Very easy to install. Like I said, an expensive item, maintenance free, and could be guaranteed for life, with no doubt about it. It's that easy and that strong. I need to maximize it, but I was able to prove that it's possible to take air out of the system without interfere with the performance of the engine. What I did on the driving test, I connect a large hose on the truck, and I brought it to the bottom of the truck, and I put it through the side of the passenger side to drive test it, to show the people that how it works. It works with the RPM. It works with the intake valves, because you can see it on the video. You can see it. Simple as that. It's very simple. It's a clean, nice air. Yes, I asked for